Coming into your YouTube airwaves, it's Vaughn, the Statman, and welcome to the Stat Room.
Woo! Good morning and welcome to the Stat Room. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so before I get into this video, guys, let me introduce myself. Guys, I am Vonnthestatman. You can follow me on Twitter at Vonnthestatman, and guys, check out the website, Vonnthestatman.com. And guys, make sure you hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button if you're watching me for the first time so you don't miss my future videos. And if you've been following me since 2017, hit that subscribe button again because this is a new channel. All right, guys, remember, I don't like to waste a lot of you guys' time, so let's get right into it. All right, so you got a 10-game slate on tap today, guys. And just to let you know, guys, I've cashed 2 straight days, so I'm putting together a 2-day win streak. Yesterday, I did a 260, which was good enough to get into the money. It was a low-scoring night. And day before, I did a 342, so pretty good. So starting to get into a rhythm. I'm on a 2-game win streak, so going for 3 today. All right, guys, so I'm going to break down a few of the point guards. You got Harden at Philly. He's 10-3. He's sharing the ball with a few other scorers. But I do like him today. I believe he will get you at least 45 points. As Philly doesn't have Ben Simmons, so he'll be going up against Maxey or Carey, which I think that gives Harden an advantage. Beal was questionable, so not sure if he'll play, but he was questionable a few days ago. So if it's up to me, I notice this video is being done early in the morning, but I would say he plays. And I think Beal could get you 40 fantasy points as well. Westbrook had a stinker for his debut. It was a horrible, horrible debut for Westbrook. He gave you 16 fantasy points. The Lakers is going to take about a month, maybe a little bit longer to figure this out because you have a lot of guys that they brought in that don't shoot the ball well and don't play defense well. Like Carmelo Anthony doesn't play defense that well. Westbrook doesn't play defense that well. Schroeder last year played defense pretty well, but Westbrook is not as good of a defender. But Westbrook can get the guys involved and he can get to the hole. So it's going to be interesting to watch this Laker team. They're going to be good later in the year, but I think they're going to struggle early on. Kyrie is out because of the COVID thing. I like Donovan Mitchell today. I think Donovan Mitchell is going to be someone that can get you 50 fantasy points in this matchup. De'Aaron Fox is becoming a star. You look at what Fox did going against Lillard. I had him in my lineup a couple nights ago, and he put up good numbers. And he's under 9,000, so like that value. Levine gave us 50. He was also in the lineup a few days ago. He balled out. VanVleet was in one of my lineups. He didn't do well, but he shot over 20 times. So if he shoots that same amount of shots today, VanVleet will get you 50 fantasy points. And he is the shooting guard now, so he'll get as many shots as he wants. I love Ball again today. He put up 56 fantasy points. I had him in the lineup as well. All these guys were a lot lower priced. Chris Paul put up 40 points. You got Murray. But the player that I'm going to give you today, guys, I'm going to give you Ball. I love Ball today. He's going to be going up against his former team. And I think he's going to have something to prove. He's really inexpensive too, guys. He's only $6,400. I believe that Ball will come out and get you 40 fantasy points. He's going to want to show his New Orleans that they should have believed in him a little bit more. And his 3-point shot looks better. He has the talent that he has in Chicago is just unreal. So really liking him in this matchup. At the shooting guard, like I said, you can go Harden. I believe Harden to get you 45 or 50 fantasy points, but he's priced high at 10-3. I don't really like Westbrook in this matchup because Chris Paul does play solid defense. You got Donovan Mitchell, I do like him. You got Levine, I like him. You got VanVleet, I like him. But I'm giving you Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I think this is a matchup that he will exploit, and so he's someone that you should run confidently in all your lines. Next, at the small forward, you got Kevin Durant. I believe Kevin Durant could go off today. Going against Philly, he's going to get up to play versus Embiid. LeBron is going to be motivated today to play Phoenix because they bumped him out of the playoffs. And LeBron normally starts slow, but he didn't start slow the first game, which I was amazed at how he looked so young in the game, and he was so he was impacting every stat category. Look at LeBron's numbers. He impacted points, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals. He did have 4 turnovers, but that was a great start for LeBron. So I think he's going to have the same kind of a game today. Now you got Tatum at home going against Toronto. He's 9-8. I would expect Tatum to ball out today because in New York, he was the only one that didn't have a big game. He put up 42, but you would expect like a 55-point game. So I would expect him to have close to that type of a game today. Now Ingram, he went off in the first game. He had 41. He's going to try to go off again, going up against his former teammate. But the player that I love today, you got Tobias Harris. I like him. But I'm going to give you Porter. I think Porter's going to have a big game against San Antonio. So far we got Ball, Alexander, and Porter. And now it's time for the boomstick. Player of the night is going to be LeBron James. I think LeBron James in this matchup is going to go for at least 50 fantasy points. I would say maybe a little bit more. I mean, when you play any kind of a sport and someone knock you out of the tournament, you're going to have a little bit more motivation when you face them the next time. So LeBron could get 60 in this matchup because I'm looking like who's going to stop him. You're going to put Crowder on him. Crowder's a pretty solid defender, but LeBron and Crowder typically have a good battle, and I expect Crowder to have a good game as well. So that's it, guys. You got James, Porter, Alexander, and Ball. All right, guys. So that's it, guys. So, guys, don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you can get what you want. And, guys, don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. Love you guys.